Hi everyone, I'm Francesca and this is Atelier on Cool. In this video I want to talk to you about some books that I have recently acquired, and the first one is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. I've heard such great things about this book and I wanted to read it for a while. I don't know much about the story. From what I understand, there are different intertwined stories set in many different times, starting from 1850 and arriving to present-day England and to a post-apocalyptic Hawaii. Seems to be a very original book, and David Mitchell is a great writer, so I'm very curious about it. The next book is Burial Rites by Anna Kent, and this is an Italian translation. It was gifted to me by a friend, and this is the Anna Kent debut novel. She's an Australian author, and the story is about the last days of a young woman accused of murder in Iceland in 1829. And the style is supposed to be lyrical, and the writing has been compared to Hilary Mantel's, so this seemed perfect for me. Next up is Draghi e Principesse, fiabe impertinenti dell'Ottocento inglese, which translates as Dragons and Princesses, irreverent fairy tales from the 1800s. And this is a collection of English fairy tales and fables curated by Laura Tosi, who is an English literature professor at Venice University. All these fairy tales are from the 1800s, and the thing that they have in common is that the princesses are not the mainstream character at the time. Instead of being this lovely, useful princess saved from the dragon by a beautiful prince, these are all independent and resourceful women. And inside the book there is both the English version and the Italian translated text, and at the end there is the critic part for a better understanding of the text. I'm trying to increase my knowledge of English literature, and this seemed to be perfect for that. The next book is A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, and this is the book for the month of April in the Feminist Orchestra book club. And this is basically a transcription of a lecture that Virginia Woolf gave in Cambridge in 1928. It is about women's creativity, especially in writing, and how this creativity has been always frustrated by men. Next up is A Spool of Blue Thread by Anne Tyler, and I've picked this one up because Anne Tyler is one of the authors in the Hogarth Shakespeare series, and she has written the retelling of The Taming of the Shrew, which will be released in June, I think. And because I have never read anything by her, I decided to pick this one up. This is the story of a family, the Whitshanks, yes. Tells their story through 3 generations, and I'm all about family memoir. I can resist them, so I hope this one will be really good. Next one is a classic, and it is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, and obviously I've already read this one, but only in Italian, and I love the Penguin English Library editions because even if the cloth bounds are beautiful, I prefer paperbacks, and I'm an obsessive person, let's face it, and I want to have as many as possible of them, so this could be a great opportunity for a reread. The next book is The Light Tree by Frances Harding. Harding, I hope. And this book has won the 2015 Book of the Year, Costa Book of the Year award, and it is the first children's novel to win the main Costa award since The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman. So I'm very intrigued by it. It is set in Victorian England and follows Faith, who is the daughter of a disgraced natural scientist who died under mysterious circumstances. Faith finds her father's journal, and in them there is a tale of a tree that, when told a lie, will uncover the truth. So she decides to find this tree and to solve her father's mysterious death. We are nearly done, I promise. The next one is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and I'm seeing this book all over BookTube, so I decided to jump on the bandwagon. And I've already watched the movie by Hitchcock, and it is wonderful. And so I already know the story. The story is about a young girl, and she falls in love with Maxime de Winter, who is a handsome widower, and she goes to live with him in his Cornish mansion, Mandalay. And she realizes that she's completely alone and she doesn't even know her husband. And not only that, but she also has to deal with the memory of his first wife, Rebecca. And finally, the last book is La Scuola Cattolica by Edoardo Albinati. This is huge, so excuse me, but I put it down for the sake of my arm. And this book has just been released in Italy, and I don't know actually if the publishing company has any plans for the translations, but I wanted to talk about this one because even if my channel is in English and so it is not so much targeted to Italian readers, I think that here in Italy we have many great authors, many contemporary authors that deserves to be known outside of Italy, and unfortunately just few of them have the chance to be translated. This book, La Scuola Cattolica, has been shortlisted for Premio Strega, which is an important literary prize here in Italy. The story is about a real crime happened in Italy, in Rome, actually in the 1970s. Two young girls of 17 and 19 were abducted by two upper-class, apparently normal guys, and they were dragged and taken in a villa outside of Rome, near the seaside, and they were beaten and raped for 1 day and 1 night straight. And one of the girls was drowned in the bathtub, and the other one faked her death and in some way managed to escape from the killers. And the important thing was that these two guys were normal guys, and the author of the book is one of their schoolmates. They attended the same high school, which is a Catholic school well known in Rome. And even this is a fictional account of the facts, I think the author tries to understand why two normal guys could have become killers. And so I hope this one will be good, especially because you can see how big it is, and I hope that the publishing company will consider to translate it. This was my haul. Please let me know in the comment if you have read any of these books or if you are interested in talking about one of them. I really hope to have the chance to chat with you, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and until next time, ciao!